You got 24 hours in a day. 8 hours you sleep, right? And most people work a 9 to 5. So 8 hours you working. Okay, so we had 16 hours. We got breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It take you an hour to get ready. So we had 20 hours. So I cannot spend, you guys cannot spend 4 hours going talking about, oh, they lying. Oh, I like this photo. Oh, they faking. Sending photos to other people. Y'all got to get focused. I'm where I'm at because I'm focused. Tunnel vision. I'm focused on what I got to do. I just say to myself, I just look at the people out here in the world today. And a lot of times we cry, we complain. We complain about things that's not really important. We always worry about who got the most, or who got this and who got that, instead of just staying in your own lane worrying about what you got. So that's what I try to do. I try to focus on Floyd Mayweather. I don't try to get in nobody else's lane. I'm not jealous of nobody else. And that's what I do. Early on, you gotta balance on a small scale. So what I was able to do was balance money on a small scale first. I made some mistakes in the beginning, but that comes with the territory. Then one of the best investments that I did was New York real estate. So it started off with 7 figures, and I was getting a certain amount of money every month because, when I get with my friends that's Jewish, and I get with my friends, my white friends and my Jewish friends, I'm not with them. I'm not trying to say, let me get on your plane, or I like your house. I say, you know what? Show me how to get generational wealth. And just being around them, I soaked up the game and I learned it. Even like with my career, as far as so when I dumped the 9 figures on them, when I gave them 9 figures, then eventually I was getting, crazy 7 figures every month. I'm still getting that to this day. But I put myself in a position where I said, you know what? Because when you see me, you see the cars, you see the flashy, but it's a lot that comes along with that. A lot of smart moves that's behind the scenes. I think the best thing about my career was I'm my own boss, that I wanted to do what I wanted to do. I rolled the dice, and to become great at whatever you want to do, you got to roll the dice and take a chance on yourself. It's just the great feeling about my life is that I can still live the same, when I was competing, the same life I was living when I was out there, when I was fighting, is the same lifestyle that I still live currently right now because I made smart moves. Because even like these young rappers, these hip hop artists, these basketball players and these football players, they think they're gonna be young forever. Everything comes to an end, even life. So before that expiration date, I just wanna make sure that, my grandchildren and my children are in a great position, and I put them in that position. People say they're loyal. Loyal is an action. People can say it with their mouth, but loyal is an action. Power team. Whatever we want, we can do. There's nothing that I ever wanted that I didn't get. I dreamed it, I wrote it down, I believed it, I surrounded myself with the right people. But the main thing is, you can't think you know it all. But once you make so much money and you didn't already had everything, there's really nothing else you can buy. So you believe in making everybody else around you. You want to push them to be great. You want to push them to be successful. I believe in making everybody around me great. Because if every time I make a lot of money, just give you a lot of money, and you don't got no ambitions and you ain't got no drive, all I'm doing is crippling you. I'm hurting you. Like I told him before, I'm recession proof. I'm not bulletproof, I'm recession proof. You guys are recession proof also. Find a way. Know what y'all want to do. You can't wait till even if you can be 30, you can be 40, you can be 50. You still got a chance. I'm 44 and I'm still making hundreds of millions. Retired. We feel like retired is, you got to kick your feet up, let your hair turn gray, let your stomach, you get a pot belly. Nah, the Waltons, is still getting money for Walgreens and Walmart. Warren Buffett is still getting money. I'm saying, Bill Gates is still getting money. But as soon as, if Floyd Mayweather step away from the sport and say he retired, and then I do exhibitions and I do other things, oh, he's hurting for money. Look, I got a lot of problems. Money ain't one of my problems. I mean, the first thing is belief. I mean, I tell everybody in this room, if you gotta believe first. If you don't believe first, then you ain't gonna never get to where you're trying to get to. I believe. I knew from the beginning I was the best in boxing, from day one. I just knew I was better than every other fighter. And to this day, that it would never be a fighter better than me, never. You just tell me another fighter that beat 16 world champions straight. Just tell me, that's all I ask. You tell me another fighter that in just 2 fights made $650 million. The 1996 Olympic Games, the semifinals, I think I was 1 fight away from the gold medal. I think that's the best thing that ever happened to me, because that right there pushed me. I mean, it just pushed me to a limit that I can't even really even talk about. It pushed me. So it made me want to be the best. But like I said before, I'm Floyd Mayweather, can't nothing stop me. I mean, can't nothing stop me. When you say Canelo, it was nothing. You say Pacquiao, it was nothing. Because at the end of the day, I feel like every time I go out there and compete, or I go out there and fight, I be like, yo, listen, I'm fighting just an opponent. He's fighting Floyd Mayweather. So that's the difference. My team, me believing, you know, I'm gonna be honest. Me and a lot of my guys, I'm saying I have a team also, but you know, my team don't get in there and go to war like I go to war, but they go to war on the outside. Right. My team go to war. I'm very, very tough on my team. I want my team to be the best that they can be on the outside. But as far as on the outside, you know, Al Heyman.
That's the OG right there.
That's OG, a legend. A very shrewd businessman. Leonard Ellaby, master degree, you know, in business. So, you know, when you surround yourself with people like this, just being around certain individuals, like even being around Don King, being around Bob Arum, being around just different people that's been in the game a long time, and you know, my billionaire buddies. You know, every time I got around my billionaire buddies, I was more like, it's cool to come over your house, but I need a house like this. Yeah. It's cool to ride on your yacht, but I need a yacht like this. It's cool to ride on your jet, but I want a jet like this. And I said, no, I don't want to ride on yours. You show me how to get it. You can't be my friend if you can't show me how to get it. Because once they show me how to get it, then I can install it in my children. Then it trickles down.
It's a bloodline thing.
Yes. So it's about wealth. You know, I'm no longer rich, I'm wealthy. And life is priceless. And your health is your wealth. So a lot of times, they say, Floyd, once you stick around boxing, you can make this and you can make that, you can make this. 2 years off, I could have made a ton of money. But remember, your health is your wealth.